Hello everyone, welcome to ECJ Square D channel. Vanakkam, Namaskar, Swagatam. Today we are going to discuss about uniqueness of mobile radio environment. See, the mobile radio environment. So what is the main uniqueness present in the mobile radio environment? Today in this session we'll discuss. So what are the points which are going to cover in the uniqueness of mobile radio environment is the propagation attenuation we will discuss, and mobile fading characters we discuss, delay spread, coherence bandwidth, and noise level in cellular frequency band. So these are the main characteristics that are present as a unique characteristics for mobile radio environment. So one by one we will see it. So this is one mobile radio transmission model. See, for example, we have taken one antenna which is a height of 30 to 100 meters, and we are calculating a mobile unit, that is a car, which is traveling away from 200 kilometers or further. It is more than 200 kilometers, 2 kilometers. So 2 kilometers or further, we are going to take this as a transmission model. So we are taking this example and we are going to discuss all these points. Okay. So this is the mobile radio transmission model which we have chosen. See, this is the direct path. So this is the direct path and this is the reflected path. See, directed path means this one. So here the antenna is present for this mobile unit, and this can be act as a transmitter or a receiver, and this is the antenna which transmits and receives the signals. So here the reflected path is nothing but the reflection for this antenna. So this is a reflected path and this is the directed path. Okay, this is a example which we are going to take to explain the further characteristics. Okay, the next, the very first uniqueness of a mobile radio system is the propagation attenuation. So the propagation, when we say about the propagation, see, in general, the propagation path loss increases not only with frequency but also with distance. If the antenna height at the cell site is 30 to 100 meters and at the mobile unit about 3 meter, and the distance between the cell site and the mobile unit is usually 2 kilometers or more, then the incident angles of both the direct wave and the reflected wave are very small. So that is what we have seen here. See this one, theta. These angles are very small. These angles are very small. Okay, so I told now before only. So for explaining these characteristics, we will take this radio transmission model. That is, we are considering 30 to 100 meters antenna height, and a mobile unit which is moving away from the antenna, that is 2 kilometers or furthermore. So we are considering this model and we are going to explain these characteristics for uniqueness of mobile radio environment. So then the incident angles are very small. We have the incident angle of the direct wave is theta 1, and the incident angle of the reflected wave is theta 2. So theta 1 is also called as elevation angle. So the propagation path loss would be 40 decibels per decade, where decade is an abbreviation of decade. See, DEC is the abbreviation for decade. Okay, this means that a 40 dB loss at a signal receiver will be absorbed by the mobile unit as it moves from 1 to 10 kilometer. Therefore, C is inversely proportional to R to the power of 4. That is what we are seeing. C is directly proportional to R to the power of 4. So where C is nothing but received carrier power, R is nothing but distance measured from the transmitter to the receiver, and alpha is nothing but constant. So C is is equals to alpha r to the power of 4, alpha into r to the power of 4, where C is the receiver carrier power and r is distance between the measured from the transmitter to the receiver. So alpha is a constant we are taking. The distance in power reception at two different distance R1 or R2 will result in. See, this is for one parameter. If you consider R1 and R2, that is C2 by C1 is equals to R2 by R1 to the power of -4. So when we convert to log decimal format, like decade format in decibels, if we change it, see that formula changes to del C is equals to C2 minus C1. That is 10 log C2 by C1. That is nothing but 40 log to the power of R1 by R2. Here we are getting R to the power of 4. Na? So we will get a 40 over here. When we convert this log, see, when we substitute C to C1 values, that is, I'll write here, that is 10 log C2 is nothing but C2 means C2 by C1. That means R2 by R1. R2 by R1 whole to the power of -4. So that is nothing but 10 log. See, if we interchange this R1 by R2, then it will become 4. Then if we get this 4 outside, it will become 40 log R1 by R2. Okay. So when R2 is, so let us assume one conditions like when R2 is R1, when R2 is 2R1 and delta C is -12 dB. When R2 when R2 is R1, what it will become? So R2 is 2R1. So let us substitute. Okay, let us substitute this value in our formula. What is our formula? Delta C is equals to 40 log R2 by R. See, delta C is equals to 40 log R1 by R2. So this is the formula. So when we substitute R2 is equals to 2R1, that is 40 log 2R1, we are substituting in the place of R2. So R1 by 2R1, this one cancels, we'll get half. Okay, so the value will be -12 dB. Okay. When we substitute R2 is equals to 10 R1, then we will get delta C as -40 dB. So this 40 dB decimal is the general rule for the mobile radio environment and easy to remember. It is also easy to compare to the free space propagation rule of 20 dB per decimal. So the linear and decibel scale expressions are, see, this is for free space. C is directly proportional to R to the power of -2. And when we convert it to decimal form, delta C is equals to 20 log R1 by R2. Okay. This is scale expression. So propagation rule of 20 dB free space. In free space, this one is applicable. In a real mobile radio environment, the propagation path loss slope varies. How much it will varies? Gamma times it will varies. Okay, that is C is, this is R already we know that. Alpha is nothing but the constant, R to the power of minus gamma. Okay, so gamma usually lies between 2 and 5 depending on the actual conditions. Of course, gamma cannot be lower than 2, which is free space condition. The decibel scale expression is this one. See, C is equals to 10 log alpha minus 10 gamma log R dB. So this is the free space equation for path loss condition. Okay. Next, we will see about fading. So fading are of like two kinds. One is propagation loss, and the other one is multipath fading. So here you will get a propagation loss because of the medium, and this is multi fading, which is because of this building. So this mobile unit is moving, and it, because of these buildings, the reflections will be present. So because of that reflections, the fading occurs. So generally why this fading occurs means, that is because of those buildings which present in the, so